Hi everyone, my name's Kaylin and I will be doing my presentation on my novel paper. In F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby, Nick Carraway tells the story of Jay Gatsby and his passion to win back his long-lost love, Daisy. The story takes a dramatic twist towards the end, leaving Daisy's husband's mistress dead. As if the mistress's death wasn't enough, shortly after, Gatsby was also murdered. Gatsby's great passion to win the love of his life back ended up causing his death. The green light is mentioned a few times throughout this book. The end of the first chapter is the first time you hear the symbol being used. Nick tells how he saw Gatsby near the bay. He stretched out his arms toward the dark water in a curious way, and, far as I was from him, I could have sworn he was trembling. Involuntarily, I glanced seaward, and I distinguished nothing except a single green light, minute and far away, that might have been the end of a dock. The opening of Gatsby's arms toward the green light is symbolizing his desires and passions to be reunited with his long-lost love. Towards the end of the book, the symbolization changes as he comes to learn the true character of Daisy and learns that what he has been dreaming of for the past 5 years was merely a fantasy. When Gatsby explains his past to others, you get the sense that he is trying to prove something. He eggs on that he lived a miraculous life and that many would have loved a life like his. In chapter 4, he tells Nick, "After I lived like a young Rahat in all the capitals of Europe, Paris, Venice, Rome, collecting jewels, chiefly rubies, hunting big game, painting a little, things for myself only, and trying to forget something very sad that happened to me long ago." When describing his past like he does, he is proving to Nick that he has had a luxurious life, and in fact lived the life that Daisy earned for. Although despite his efforts, Nick still senses that there is something from his story missing, and doesn't believe that was truly Gatsby's life. Even after learning that Daisy isn't the woman he once fell in love with, Gatsby takes the blame for a crime that she committed. As they were driving home one night, Daisy ran over her husband's mistress, resulting in the mistress's death. Instead of letting her take the blame, when asked if Daisy was driving, Gatsby replied saying, "Yes, of course, but I'll say I was." The feelings he holds for Daisy, even after everything, are still very passionate and bold. He proves that he will still do anything to protect her and take care of her, no matter what that entails. The Great Gatsby, written by F. Scott Fitzgerald, is a tragic love story. Jay Gatsby's love of long-lost Daisy Buchanan ended up being so deep and passionate that it is what killed him. Even a green light linked him to his feelings he had for her, as did his desire to rewrite his past. The final showing of his affection, taking the blame for a murder he did not commit, ended up getting him murdered by the late George Wilson before George took his own life. If Gatsby had never been so passionate for Daisy, his life would have never ended for a crime he in fact never committed. Thanks guys, hope you have a great week.